you are here. Let me see, because my mouth might be bigger than the mic system. That's a possibility. So everybody go ahead and take your seats. But before you do that, give the person next to you a high five and say you sit next to a millionaire. It's hard to hear. It's breaking up. It's not good. Okay, I'm going to try. All right, I'm going to try it. All right. I thought, what happened? I had my theme song. Who run the girl? Who run the world?
Girl!
Who won the world?
Girl!
All right, that's what's up. So I'm so excited to be home with you guys. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. Anybody was around in Detroit in the 70s and 80s? How many of y'all remember LaGreen's records and tapes? Yeah, that's mom and dad. Can you believe that? They were the first African Americans to own a business downtown Detroit. And my parents did very well for many years. And I mean, we, you know, mom and dad, they were doing it. We had his and her Rolls Royces, his and her Mercedes. I had a Volvo at 16. I went to University of Liggett, Country Day. How many of y'all know those schools, right? And so we were blessed. And then at 19 years old, everything came crashing down. I was like, what happened? And so I started asking my mother lots of questions because I wanted to, let's give Christopher Terry a hand. CEO. Yeah. So I wanted to understand from mom and dad what happened with the money. Even though the business cycle had changed, you know, what happened? Why did we lose everything? What was going on? So at that point, I really wanted to begin to understand wealth strategies and how money moves. Say money moves. Money moves. Say money never ever leaves the earth. Money never ever leaves the earth. And so I began to study wealth strategies and ended up majoring at University of Michigan with an econ degree. I'm an economist by profession. I've been blessed to be mentored by several multimillionaires. And so it kind of brought me where I am today. But I'm super excited about being in Detroit because, first of all, not only am I from here, but I love Detroit. And I believe that Detroit is on the turnaround. It's on the financial bounce back. And I believe that you that are here tonight were here, brought here by design because you're a part of the foundation of what is getting ready to happen in Detroit, Michigan, that you will be some of the forerunners that begins to open up the doors for other people to let them know that the money is flowing through here, and now we are tapping into a global economy. Everybody say global economy. Global economy. I also want to say I'm super, super proud of the Detroit team. We have some people in Detroit that are just really blazing a trail and responsible for all of you guys being in the room. I just want to acknowledge them. One of the first people that I called when I found out about this powerful wealth building skill set that you will have for the rest of your life, okay, is I called my Auntie Jeannie. Auntie Jeannie, can you come on up here? Everybody say, hey, Auntie Jeannie. Hey, Auntie Jeannie. Auntie Jeannie was one of the first people that I called, and you know, for my friend who called me, I was like, I needed to show you the bump, yeah. But my friend who called me, you know, certain people, when they call you, you pick up the phone. And then certain people, when they call, you don't pick up the phone at all. Well, I picked up the phone for him, and he began to share with me about this really powerful opportunity. And then I said, okay, let me talk to somebody else that's really making money. Say making money. Making money. Because I'm a bottom line kind of girl. You don't have to give me all the hype. You don't have to give me all the whipped cream and all the cherry. Just tell me at the end of the day, is there real money that can be made? Say liquidity. Liquidity. And so he put me on the phone with this couple, and he said they're right now averaging, I don't know if they want me to say this, but I'll just say this. They're doing very, very well on a daily basis. Say daily. Daily. Say my phone is getting ready to be turned into an ATM machine. Listen, becoming wealthy is not hard. The only difference between the rich and the poor is information. That's it. So let me tell you something. If you get this information, it won't matter who is in the White House because your house will be flourishing. Okay? So you're only afraid of who in the White House is when you feel like you're impacted. And I can tell you the Bible says the money is a defense.
Yes.
So when you have money, then it's a defense, and that defense cannot be torn down. Okay, so anyway, this couple, so I'm really grateful for this couple. Lawrence, they're chairman 10s in the company. You'll understand what that means in a minute. But would you guys come up here? I just want to love on you guys really quickly. Let's give them a hand. I called them about 1 o'clock in the morning, like, okay, listen, this is the bottom line. What's going on? And they, Auntie Jenny, come back up, because I want the rest of the Detroit team to come. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, listen, this is what's happening. I'm trading the United States dollar and the Japanese yen right now. I just made $800. And she's like, and I told Lawrence to do the same thing. And he made $800. And so we had a $1,600 morning. Come on now from your phone. Now you need to pay attention to this. And so I called him the next day, and she said, yeah, I'm trading the GBP USD. She said, the news just came out, and this is what's going on. And so she said, literally, I am turning pennies into hundreds, thousands of dollars every single day.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you something. Because I'm not a hater, I started screaming. Because I know that if it's happening for them, then I know that it can happen for me. And so I called, so thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being so open. Because I needed to hear those kinds of numbers in order to make me move. I wasn't going to move with $5 a day. You know what I mean? I mean, thankful for $5 a day. But that wasn't going to make me move. But when I heard the kind of numbers that you guys are making on your phone was just absolutely bananas. So you guys are going to get a chance to hear from them again. Let's give them a hand. All right, I also want to, Chantel Jackson, Tasha, Tammy, who else is on the Detroit team? Monica, Nicole Farmer. As a matter of fact, Mr. Farmer right there in the corner, he is, Bishop Farmer, yeah, he's right there. He is responsible for us being in this building. They're the owners of this building. You guys come on up here. Am I missing anybody else? Monica, who else am I missing? Yeah, okay. Now listen, I'm really proud of all of these ladies right here. I have gifts for you too, so do not leave until you get your gift. I'm really proud of you guys because you guys are doing an amazing job with leading the way and making sure that we're educating people. Because this is the thing about success. Success is only fun when you can take as many as people with you as possible. And so I appreciate you getting in here, getting in the trenches, making sure that people's phone is set up, making sure that people know how to trade, and just thank you so much. I appreciate you guys and I love you. Come on, let's give them a hand. So anyway, you guys heard me talk a little bit about, so as a result of that, going through that whole ordeal, because a lot of times I feel like the places of pain will end up leading you into a passion. So when I found out that, mom and dad, even though they were making all these millions of dollars all these years, they did not have a revelation on how to create passive income. So there are 3 types of income. There's earned income, there's portfolio income, and passive income. Say, I want to grow.
I want to grow.
Passive income.
Passive income.
So that I can obtain portfolio income. Okay, so portfolio income is when you own things like gold, okay, oil wells, all right? And then the whole thing is you want to get to the point where you have enough cash flow, because cash flow will put you in a position where you can go out and buy land, you can go out and buy property, you can go out and buy oil wells, you can go out and buy whatever you want to buy. So if you're working for every dollar that you get, unfortunately, that's just enough money to help you pay your bills. But you have to understand that the philosophy behind working for somebody else, it was never intended for you to flourish. It was never intended for you to be able to live your dream. It just keeps you paying your bills. And so what you want to do is you want to tap into passive income. That means that when I go to sleep, when I put in a trade, I might put in a trade on the Great Britain pound and the Japanese yen on the buy. And when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and look at my phone and see, oh, I just made $300 in my sleep. Because I've learned how to read charts because of this gentleman, Christopher Terry, you guys are going to get a chance to hear from. I've learned how to read the charts. Come on. And now I can look at a chart and determine which way is the market going to move. Because the market is either going to move up, down, or sideways. Okay, everybody say up, down, or sideways. Okay, so once you begin to understand that, you can capitalize on that. Now, the difference between trading foreign currency and the stock market is loss. It's just over. Only thing your financial broker will tell you is write it out. Okay, hold on. When you're trading foreign currency, if a pair is actually going down, I can place a sell and make money all the way down, okay? So we're going to talk about iMarkets Live and what this means for you. Can somebody have a clicker?
Yeah, click it right there.
It's right there, okay. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is a cash flow quadrant. How many of you heard of Robert Kiyosaki?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, business partner to Mr. Trump. And so anyway, basically with the cash flow quadrant, he talks about the 4 types of people. So you have a person that has an employee mindset. This person, and let me say something. There is nothing wrong with the job. It is honorable that you go to work from 9 to 5. Come on, somebody. 10 to 3, or whatever shift you on, that is honorable because you're doing exactly what you need to do to take care of your family. Unfortunately, when you're over here with earned income, this is what ages you. This is what wears you out. Women, this is what will have you looking like your husband's mother. Like, you crazy if you think I'm going to get a second job so I can look like your doggone mama. You out your mind. Okay? And then this takes away all your time freedom. So when you want to go to your kids' basketball game, volleyball game, whatever, you can't do it because they tell you on a vacation, they tell you when to go to the bathroom, they tell you when to eat, they tell you everything. So unfortunately, when people have been working for so long, they lose what I call your financial gut. Everybody say financial gut.
Financial gut.
That means that you have the ability to meet somebody or see an opportunity, and you don't have to think, you don't have to pray. Something instinctively jumps. Like the Bible says, when Mary saw Elizabeth, the baby jumped. And so what happens is when you have a financial gut, you meet somebody and you say, I am supposed to be connected to you. I am supposed to do business with you. So when you work for somebody else, eventually this becomes dull. So what happens is most people in this quadrant, they go and ask other people in this quadrant about this quadrant. And they're afraid of this quadrant. They're like, child, all them numbers and things, I don't trust it. Because a poverty mindset trusts nothing. That's why they have nothing. They don't believe anything. And that's unfortunate because you're going to have to take on a new belief system so that you can learn something new, so that you can expand your financial landscape. Okay? So now some people are like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to just be an employee. Let me go over to the self-employed quadrant. So that's your people who own, hair salons, accountants, doctors, real estate agents. These are people that are like, listen, I'm going to own my own business. How many of you are entrepreneurs in here? Okay, that's wonderful. Like, I'm so proud of you. But did you know that most entrepreneurs never become wealthy?
Yeah.
Because what happens is they take somebody laughing like, child, yes, girl. Girl, what you say? No, because what happens is you take all your money and you put all your money back into your business. And so you always have to pay yourself. I tell people, 3 people you need to always pay. You need to pay God, you need to pay the IRS, and you need to pay yourself. Okay? Why? So that you take your money. You don't want to keep eating all the principal. So when you work a job and you're getting earned income, what happens is you take that money and you pay all your bills. So there's nothing left there then to grow your money. Because eventually we want to help you get to the point where you can live off of the interest. Come on. So when you get ready to go on vacation, you don't have to take your check. No, you just take the interest from what you made off of the principal. Are you with me? Yes. Okay, so then you stop eating the principal, you start eating the interest, and now the principal is growing, and you're paying your bills off of the interest. That's where you want to live. Okay? Now this person, this employee, a lot of times these people are loners. They're like, hey, if you want it done right, do it what? No, that's dumb. No. You want to partner with people. You want to collaborate with people that are smarter than you.
Amen.
That have your answers. So you should never be intimidated by somebody else's genius because you have your own genius, and hanging out with geniuses will help you tap into your own genius. And you'll realize that you're valuable and you're powerful, more powerful than what you ever realized. All right, so then that person moves from being a self-employed person to says, no, I really need to be over here as a business owner. Because as a business owner, this person understands the model of the team. It's all about the team. And everybody on your team cannot be broke.
Amen.
Everybody on your team cannot be afraid to take a risk. So that's why there's certain conversations with certain people you don't need to have. You're like, I'm going to go home and talk to my mom. And your mom could be the sweetest lady. She can love God, but she's been broke all her life. So you can't ask her what you think about her money. Your money. Mom, what you think about my money? You know she's going to say she's scared. You better get you a good job with some. Ooh, y'all smart. You know what it is. Because long as you got a roof over your, what? And food on your. All right, that is foolishness. That is a poverty mindset. And it stems from slavery. They went from being free to being able to leave the plantation. They did not leave the plantation because they were afraid of what they did not know. Do not be afraid of what you do not know. Because what you do not know can keep you broke.
Right.
And let me tell you something about a poverty spirit. You got to be good and mad to stop it. If you don't get ticked off about being broke and living check to check, we'll be going into the end of 2017. You'll be at New Year's Eve service again. Talk about this year, my year, turnaround. Girl, stop. I've been fasting and praying. That's a good thing, but it's time to move into action. It's time to move into action. Okay? Yes. Okay, all the people that are standing, they're going to take you guys to the overflow so y'all don't have to stand no more. All right. Now, so the business owner, this person understands the power of the team. They understand that I need to collaborate. So that's what Steve Jobs did. I'll never forget the day after Steve Jobs died, I went to Apple to do an upgrade or something like that. And I was just saying, wow, you know, what a financial genius he was. And they said, well, really, Steve was smart, but Steve hung around people that were much smarter than him. And so the guy started to tell me about his infrastructure and how it was set up and how this person was over that part and that person was over that part. And they got together and they had masterminding sessions. And so that's what made Apple so huge, because he kept people around him that were smarter than him. Because eventually we want you to be able to leave the team or the business owner concept and move over to the investor quadrant, okay? And this is where you can invest money. But how many of you know you got to have some money to invest some money? How many of you like, I have not sat down with Merrill Lynch because I don't have anything to give Merrill Lynch? Okay? And the reality is, I don't know if you've checked, but the last time I checked, I don't know anybody that was able to change their lifestyle because they had a 401k in place. Or an annuity, or a mutual fund, okay? And I'm not hating on those things. I actually can carry those things as a licensed professional, but the reality is those are very conservative, fixed growth. So when you sit down with your financial planner, this is what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, let's make sure you have a very diversified portfolio. What the heck does that mean if they're all only producing 4 to 8% a year and inflation is 11% a year? I'm going backwards off up in this piece, right? But you don't realize it until the end of the year. You're just like, we're tiny. You put it on from December when you should have had a meeting with your children and said, listen, unless it's appreciating asset, I ain't buying nothing this year because we are going to the wealthy place and I cannot continue with this same financial behavior if we're going to go to the next level. So this is eventually where you want to live, because here you can buy an apartment building. They can bring you $20,000 to $30,000 a month. You can buy duplexes. You can buy houses. You can buy all these kinds of things. Now you're living off of passive income. So ultimately, you want to move from the E quadrant and the self-employed quadrant, and we want to move you over here to business owner and investor. Got it? Everybody say, I'm moving.
I'm moving
to the investor quadrant. I'm going to create cash flow every day that the market is open. All right, so the financial vehicle is iMarkets Live. The company was founded in 2013. We're in 120 countries. It's debt-free and profitable, which is huge. You want to make sure that you're doing business with a company that is debt-free. The corporate team has over 100 years of experience. Financial services platform, the founders, Christopher Terry, which we're going to have an opportunity to hear from tonight. And it basically combines two powerful industries. Christopher Terry's also been featured on The Money Show. They have a big money conference that happens in Vegas every year where top traders come in, and he comes in to actually trade the traders, okay? He's been featured on Bloomberg, all right? So again, there are two industries that come together. Trading foreign currency, which is a $5.3 trillion a day industry. Did you ever think that when a recession happens in the country, did you ever think the money doesn't leave the earth? Doesn't evaporate. Remember, what did I tell you? Money does what? It moves, or it's transferred. So the key is, and also understand this, in America over the last 100 years, we've had a recession.
Yep.
Every decade. Last recession was what, 2008? Yep. So aren't we about due for another one? And it really doesn't matter the administration, it's just the ebb and flow of economics. But if you understand the ebb and flow of economics, then you can position yourself accordingly. During the next recession, it can be recess for you. Because you can be taking what? Making cash flow, right? Every day, where? On your phone, by trading foreign currency, taking that cash and buying real estate or whatever else you want to buy. All right, so what is trading foreign currency or Forex? It's basically the buying and selling of currency. So if I was to leave and go to Europe for 2 weeks on vacation, you know, I'm going to go shopping, I'm going to the art gallery, I'm going to the theater, I'm going dining, I'm going to see a Lion King, a Color Purple, or whatever I want to see. Before I do any of those things, where am I going to go? I'm going to go to the bank. Why do I want to go to the bank? I'm going to exchange the United States dollar for the euro. Got it? And it just depends on if the value of the euro is greater or lesser than the value of the dollar. On if I get more euros back or less euros back. So we have the ability to do that with any two countries and their currency. So we can trade gold, we can trade United States dollar, Mexican peso, we can trade Great Britain pound, USD, we can trade every currency that's out there. Now you'll probably, as you start trading, you'll get your favorites that you really like because they kind of have personality, so you kind of learn how they move and that kind of thing. But you have the ability to do that. What I love is it's a liquid market. You know, sometimes when we go into business, we're selling products. There's nothing wrong with products, but the reality is now you have inventory issues. Okay, so now you've got expense issues. This is a wealth building skill set that you will have for the rest of your life. Say wealth building skill set.
Wealth building skill set.
All right, now, so let's move on. You can earn passive income while you work, you travel, or you sleep. So on average, I do 2 to 3 cities a week. It doesn't matter where I am, I'm trading. And even before I came up here, we got a swipe app. And it sends a push notification to your phone and it tells you exactly what to trade. Okay, and so that's exactly what I did. Now you also have access to traders. Some of these traders are medium risk, high risk, low risk. And basically you can say, listen, I don't want to learn how to trade. I just want somebody to mirror trade. You have control of all of your money. So I have control of all of my money.
I have control of all of my money.
They simply will put the trade in your account with whatever they're trading. And we call that auto trader or mirror trading. And they're growing your money for you. Okay, and you can look and see at how the traders have performed to determine which one would best fit your personality. Some of you are very low risk, some of you are medium risk, some of you are high risk. You can choose according to what the charts say, okay? And this just basically gives you a little of how the trader is done, very consistent. Maybe a spike, you can see. So again, you'll be able to see exactly how they fare. Now this is like one of my favorites right here. Hey cousin. This is the Swipe Trade app right here, okay? And with the Swipe Trade app, this push notification will come to your phone. And this says Euro USD sell. So all I have to do is go to my phone, okay, and pull up Euro USD, put in a sale, and then it tells me down here, you can't see it because it's small, but it tells me right there where my stop loss is and where my take profit is. So it literally takes you less than 30 seconds to put a trade in. And then once you put that trade in, you can go to sleep, you can go to the party, you can go to work. Some of you work in the factory, and you can't even have your phone. Well, you put the trade in, going into work, and then when you get out, you know, hopefully you'll look up and you'll see, oh my gosh, I just made money. Well, I was at the factory, so I don't have to stay at the factory. Because the factory on some of y'all nerves. Okay? All right, but automotive industry is huge here in Detroit, of course. But anyway, so these are swipe trades. So this comes to your phone maybe 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 times a day. And we many times will put in multiple trades of the same pair. So like with the Euro AUD right here on the cell, I might put that in 3 or 4 times. Okay? All right, now, so it's really simple. You're going to simply download the app to your phone, okay? And that's what it looks like. You'll get a trade alert on there. You get the latest in trades. You'll see there's a chart. Now, first, when you first look at this chart, you'll be like, what the heck is this? But you'll learn later on. All you're doing is looking for the W. Okay. See that? Looking for the W. So let's just guess. It was up, then it came down, then it went up, then it came down, then it went up. Which way is it going to go next? Down. Probably down. And you'll learn the details about that, support and resistance, moving average, and all that kind of stuff later. But the beautiful thing is while you're still figuring out how to read that chart, just hit accept on the thing and put the trade in. But make the doggone money. Okay? Like said on Tina Turner, just eat this cake, right? Just put that trade in. Make this money. Okay? All right. So this basically here, it just tells you kind of what it looks like. You'll see the currency pair. You'll see if you need to put in a buy or sell, and you put in a stop loss and a take profit, okay? All right, and you're just copy and pasting. How many of you know how to copy and paste? Yes. You know how to copy and paste, you can trade. I told you, just make this money. Put the trade in, hit accept, it's done. It's that simple, okay? All right, this is what it looks like on your phone. This is the app that it looks like. So you can see right here, and every trade starts in the negative. For those of you who can't see, it says Euro USD on a buy. That means we're anticipating that it was going up. Quick fundamental lesson. If a particular trade is going up, on an uptrend, we call that bullish market, and you place a buy. If a trade is going down on a downtrend, we call it a bearish market, and you place a sell. All right, so if a market is going up, what kind of market is that? Bullish. And you place a what? Buy. All right, if the market is going down, you call that what kind of market? Bearish. And you place a what? Sell. Look at y'all, already ready to go. Okay, but you can see right here, it says negative 24.89. Every trade starts off in the negative, and then the blue number there, positive $224. So that's the profit. So if we were to close this trade out right now, this person would have made about $200. Okay, and that happens all the time, every day. These are what we call daily swing trades. We get these actually from Chris, and he'll tell us exactly why he's getting ready to choose this particular currency to buy or to sell. Those swing trades usually last a little bit longer in the market, but they're great because a lot of times they lead us right to profit. You'll also have access to a video so that you can be understanding why you're doing what you're doing. You also have access to a harmonic scanner, which the scanner, and I know right now this probably looks foreign, but even here you can just kind of see quickly the formation of the M. Okay? If it went up, then down, then up, then down, which way is it going to go? Probably up, exactly, especially if it hits something on support. So the point is that it's going to tell you what to trade in the top left, whether it's a buy or sell. How long does it take you to put in a trade? Less than 30 seconds. Very quick, okay? All right, and that's what it kind of looks like really big. Right here, it tells you take profit there, your entry point, and then your stop loss. All right, great. And then you'll have access to an entire IML Academy. Some of you will want to learn. We have live webinars that we do every single day. There's something called the London session that happens at 2 a.m. in the morning. And then the New York session happens at 7 a.m. in the morning or 8 a.m. And that's when the market moves really fast. So you can make a lot of money if you trade with our trainers. So they will tell you how to read the chart, and then they'll say, okay, put a buy in for GBP USD. Put a sell in for oil. So you literally, while you're learning and watching the live webinar, you can actually trade with them. And it is so fun because at the end of the session, they'll say, okay, everybody close the trade, post your profit. And literally people are posting their profits from all over the world. People from Australia, Ireland, Netherlands. Oh my gosh, I just made $5,000. Or oh my gosh, I just made $1,200. Or oh my gosh, I just made $20. It just depends on the amount that you're trading. So anyway, this is something you have access to called IML Academy. And you'll be able to see all the videos. There are over 45 videos that you'll have access to so that you can learn at your leisure. I have some people that do a video a day that teaches you all the basics in trading. And then you have the live webinars as well. IML TV basically gives you access to education in different languages. Okay, so it's just $195 to sign up, which I'm telling you guys, this is huge because trading foreign currency, people paid in excess of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 just to learn how to trade. And I tell people all the time, if you don't have $10 for every year you've been on the earth, you're in financial crisis anyway. And so the only way to stop financial crisis, seriously, is to do something drastic. No, seriously, if you have a $195 issue, you have a serious financial issue and you have to get aggressive. Because remember, poverty is not going to just get up and say, I'm leaving you alone. No, you have to make a conscious decision to say, I'm doing things differently. I'm going to find this money. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find this money because this 2017 is going to look so different for me and my family. We will not live the same way that we've been living. Like, it should make you mad that you got to tell Junior you got to wait for 2 weeks to get a pair of roller skates. You know what I'm saying? That should like tick you off. Like you've been doing that for 5 years already? No, we're not doing that anymore. So it's $195. If you get 2 people to do the same thing that you're doing, and we'll help you with that, your monthly fee will be waived. You won't even have a monthly fee. And I can tell you right now, every person that we talk to, they're signing up because it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you don't need 5 degrees to determine if this makes sense or not. So if you waive that monthly fee, if that monthly fee is waived for you, then you're in a really good position, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this over to, I had an opportunity to introduce him earlier, Chairman 10 of this company, phenomenal business partner. He has been a serious support to helping me achieve my goal.